Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MRC. It is Baby Hornet on comms again, and we are here at the Australian Grand Prix, where our Tier 4 boys are going to be having their go. I am joined tonight on comms by someone who I have not comms with in a very long time, and I'm very, very excited to comms with him. It is Saviour. Good evening, sir. How are we doing tonight?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, hanging on in there. Not looking forward to my Australia race tomorrow.
It will be fine. It will be
It did
fun.
not go well on Monday. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, that's good. That means that tomorrow it will be good.
Well, hopefully. Is it
Of
just me,
course.
or is it looking very cloudy over
It
Australia
is.
tonight?
It is looking cloudy. I was waiting for you to finish the sentence, and then I wanted to say the same. It went
Oh,
quicker.
yes. The baby hornet curse is back of making it rain everywhere I go.
Really? Is it your curse?
I
The
went on a
rain curse, the
run for
rain
an
master.
entire season where every single race I commsed on, it rained at some point.
Nice. Well, for commentating, that's nice. For the drivers,
Not so much, no. Yeah, I crashed out on my first quali lap in Tier 1 when it was raining.
hey. Yeah, but easily done.
But
Well,
here we
less
go. Our
difficult.
first driver
Yep.
will be Danko. So here is a hot lap of Australia down the DRS straight. A little bit of oversteer on the way out, but is carrying pretty good speed. Then you've got a little break in the wall just there. That's your braking point. Take that in fifth gear. Very nice, a little bit lively, but keeps it together nicely onto the DRS straight. Then it's about 100 meters. You're going to brake super hard down to third gear. And he keeps it pretty tidy through there. Don't get too excited too quickly because you will understeer out, but he does very, very well there. Avoid the curbs through this section because they will bottom your car out. Then the break in the wall there, that is your... You can take that in sixth, but fifth gear is safe and still very efficient. Then onto the very long DRS, not straight in any way, shape or form, but you need to carry very, very good speed through here. Then we've got this chicane up here, which is incredibly high speed. He takes it in sixth. That works very, very well, keeps it very, very tidy. Onto that DRS straight, and then about 100 meters again. Brake super hard down to third gear. Careful not to take the sausage there. It will send your car all the way to Jupiter. And then the orange little brick there is where you're going to brake. Get on the power, not too excited because you will spin out here. And onto the DRS straight for a banker lap. This is going to be a 1 minute 16 points. Do you know what? That's a good banker lap.
That's a really good banker lap.
That's an
And well
insane banker lap.
That's an insane banker lap. Definitely is. He's not even last with that on tier 1. He's in the mix. And another one, CLAT.
Oh, yes.
16-8. They're all quick today.
I have a feeling you did tier 4 last week, I think. But I think Danko and CL8 are both new drivers this week.
Yep, I don't know them, to be honest. But yeah,
so
welcome.
There we go.
And they are showing immediately what they want here in this league.
So the way that we run it in this league, for anyone who's listening and might be slightly confused, when you submit your GTs, we put you into a tier for 3 races to test out your pace in the race and make sure that we are assigning you to the right tier before we give you a full-time seat. I don't think these boys are in the right tier. A 16.6 for a banker lap is utterly insane for tier 4.
Yep. But to be honest, Daft Tims with the 17.2 and as well, like Lando Boris 17.0, these are all quick banker laps. They are getting really quick, especially the top guys here.
I mean, Lando Boris has been pretty much leading this championship more or less the entire season. He is kind of the pace that Tier 4 is setting itself to. Lando and Daft Tims are sort of cream of the crop for Tier 4 this season.
That's right, but there's one guy topping them. Heavy T. Heavy T is at the front. He's
Okay.
he's the guy to be they are chasing. But you're still right. Lando Boris is up there. He closed the gap last week by 11 points, so it's now like I think 29 or stuff
Yeah.
to Heavy T. And Darth Timms is following close, but I think it's Brindle still on P3. But they are all in the mix up there. They're
And I'm just going to
definitely the
give you
top guys.
some little factoids that will tell you how disgusting that lap is from Danko. The last time we were at this track on this game, the pole lap for Tier 4 was a 16.7. Danko has done better than that on his banker lap.
On banker. And I think as well, the guy who did the pole lap is now Tier 3. It was Yoshboy, right?
No, it was GXD.
Oh, it was GXD. I'm sorry.
He is Tier 3, so you are absolutely correct. But no, it was GXD.
All right.
But Josh Boy won the race.
Ah, okay. Then I mixed that up. Yeah, we have Ashley Bassman in the YouTube chat. Good evening. And as well, Nels, from Poland watching.
Oh, very nice. And yeah, Mark says pole in Tier 2 was a 16-0, so... is Danko going to be far off that by the time we get to his final lap?
No, definitely not too far, I guess, if he nails it.
So I think we may be seeing him testing himself out in Tier 3.
Have you seen the YouTube chat? Connor is putting in his excuse, but to be honest, he was just afraid when he saw that you are commentating.
He's always got an excuse. We're used to it with Connor.
No, get well soon, mate. Let's get you back racing sooner.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know what you've done to your finger, but rest it up and get back to racing in a couple of weeks. Now, I'm watching Brindle, and since before the chicane in the final sector, he's had no more at any point than about 12% battery. So that's really going to be hurting his lap time through the entire final sector. And yeah, 118.1.
Yep.
It's one of the things I've actually found hardest about this game is ERS management.
Yeah, especially because it's so important on tracks like this. You need to have energy on the long straights towards the end. And if you have to deploy too much at the beginning, like you said, it hurts too much on the last sector. And it costs you more time than you think.
Yeah, you're better to lose like 3/4 to a tenth in the first sector by using slightly less. Oh my gosh, Metalhead Matt! Oh, that was a big one. He hasn't DNF'd though. Sorry. So you're better to lose about 3/4 to a tenth in the first sector and save your ERS for that final sector, because that's where most people are going to lose their time. In my opinion. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm washed.
No. You're definitely right. Because you need the battery. So, especially in the first sector, the main straight, the time from the finishing line to the first corner, for example, is not too long.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to press much ERS on the main straight, for example. There you can save something and stuff, and then it's all about management. But you need to find the right style for you.
Absolutely.
It comes with time.
I said in the one of the chats in the Discord the other day, I miss the steering flick that we had on F124.
Oh.
I loved the steering flick. That flick got me from Tier 3 to Tier 1 in 2 seasons.
Yeah, if you can manage it. But it's still, I heard it's still kind of working in this game. Not as much as in the last game, but...
You can use it in the low-speed corners.
Exactly, yeah.
But on F124, you could be going 170 and just flick it through a corner, and it was absolutely brilliant.
Hey, sorry to interrupt you, but Lando Boris drove a 16.64 in his
he did.
provisional pole. So...
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe Danko and CL8 are not in the wrong tier. They all are. They're all getting too quick, to be honest, today.
Do we think that Danko heard the comms and went, right, I'm going to sit in the pits
Yeah.
because then my fastest lap will be a 16.6 and they're not going to put me up.
Let's see.
Sneaky. But nothing gets past Baby Hornet. Oh, we've got Owen. Looks like he's about to start a lap, so we'll come back to him. Adam the Sweet is at the end of his lap. Let's see what he's going to manage.
Looking good.
It's going to be a 17. Yeah, 17.4. That's a solid lap. P7.
Yep.
P6, rather.
It's just his second race in MRC. He made
Is
his
it?
debut last week. Yeah, he made his debut last week and took a podium immediately. So he had a big drive.
Fair play to him. Let's see if he can repeat in Australia. Owen is having some bad luck. He's invalidated his second lap in a row.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Easily done here.
It's so easily done in Australia. There are so many corners that you can just cut a little bit too much.
Yeah, or go wide, and like in the quick right hand up in front of the long sweeping DRS straight.
Yeah, just at the end of the first sector.
Exactly. You just go a little bit wide and it's immediately invalidated.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Ivan's out on inters, taking a leaf out of Ant's book. Let's have a look at Vans, who is at the end of the first sector and is improving by nearly 5/10.
Looks good.
The first sector, if you get turn 1 and 2 right, that alone can be worth 3 or 4 tenths.
Yeah.
And he's only 2 tenths up at the end of the second sector, though.
Yeah, this quick chicane he just passed is also so important to take as much speed as you can onto the straights.
Oh, and he runs wide!
Yep.
He keeps it going, but I feel he may have lost all his time there.
Yep, I think so too. Let's see if he stays out. Oh, he goes for it.
He does stay out. He still improves by 3 tenths. Fair play.
Who knows? Maybe he did the same in the first lap.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, nice. Fair play to him.
Yep, P9, and he knows there's still time to so get your car quickly back to the pits, then you can go out again and...
He'll have to be pretty quick, mind. Go in, change tyres, and come straight back out.
But it works. The lap time is just 1:16, so it's enough to go out with 2 minutes, and 2 minutes.
See, I've learned over the last few races, because I used to go out at the last possible second.
I noticed.
And I can't remember which track it was. I suddenly got caught in a load of traffic, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've ruined it here. I didn't get to do my final lap. So I like to go out with about a 35-40 second buffer these days.
Okay, then you change that, because I always noticed that I always try to go late, but there was always you behind me. So I noticed that like 2 or 3 times.
Last possible second. Let everyone else rubber the track up for me. When you're qualifying P17, P18, you need to make every little bit of rubber count.
Yeah, that's true. Especially because in this game we know that we are not affected by yellow flags or stuff. Like in real F1, there's always this danger that then somebody spins it or bins it, and then you cannot finish your lap.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see what Simba's going to do. He's in P10. Are we going to see a big improvement? Simba himself says he is not a one-lap merchant. He is very much more confident in his race pace. So let's see. Oh, he bails into the pits.
Yep.
Obviously not the lap.
Time to go for it. That's smart. If he was not.
Here comes Man. Let's see how he's going to be at the end of the first. Oh, he really rides that curb, but keeps it tidy. Fair play to him. If I ride that curb, it sends my car spinning. Clearly a skill issue.
No worries. There are some real F1 drivers who manage to spin a car over the curb. on the way to the grid.
Are you comparing me to Lance Stroll? Oh no, you're comparing me to Piastri. Do you know what? I'll take that. I wish I was Piastri,
now that you
mate.
said it, I might be referring to Brazil.
Oh, that's depressing.
Oh, man runs wide, but it's
He does run a bit wide. Let's see if he's going to improve his lap. He's got to make a decision, because if he's not going to do this lap, he's got to rush into the pits and get straight back out. It is going to be so tight if he doesn't finish this lap. Oh, and he invalidates!
But that's not enough time.
I don't think he's going to get in and out in time.
No, definitely not.
I think it's all over for Man, unfortunately.
And now the teammate needs to be lucky that hopefully the teammate is out. Otherwise, he's now blocked by him.
Danko's on a lap. Let's see what he's going to do. He's right at the end of his lap. 16.3. That is beautiful, vile. But here comes Boris. He was a 10.5 up. If he's had a good final sector, this could be close. 16.4.
4. Nice lap.
Darth Tims has just left the pits. Talk about cutting it close.
But he has still like 15, 17 seconds cap buffer, so it's all good.
I mean, he's got to not get caught in traffic. Oh, yes.
Showing.
These new guys are, yeah. Fair play to them. Darth Tims has got to do a quali lap to get to his quali lap.
Yep.
And my gut tells me that means his tyres are going to be toasty.
Well, let's see.
But I am intrigued. We shall jump back to him. Let's see if anyone else is already on their lap. Nope. Yes, Owen is a second up. So let's see what Owen's going to manage. He keeps it very nicely in the final sector. Still takes a lot of curb there, but doesn't invalidate this time. So, I mean, that's positive. A 1 minute 18.8 gets him up to P14. Here comes Darth Tims. He's got about 16, 17 seconds to spare. Let's see if he can challenge for pole. No pressure. Ooh, a bit of a lock up there, but keeps it going pretty nicely. Got to pick his braking point so well here. Ooh, nearly goes down to first gear there.
Oh, he has wing damage.
Oh,
He's missing
no!
the right-hand end plate.
His quali lap to get to his quali lap has done him dirty.
Yep. We missed it. So that's no improvement for him. Invalidated now, anyways.
Simba's nearly 2 tenths up, so he could actually gain a few positions here at the last second. Let's have a look. He's got 30% for the DRS straight.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is really good going. That'll buy him some good time. A 10.5. It gets him up to P9.
Ooh, advanced just invalidated, so he cannot answer to that.
And Owen's not on a lap. And other Owen is also not on a lap. So I think this is our... Darth Tims is doing a bit of lawn mowing. But this will be our starting grid, ladies and gentlemen. And the two new boys, what's also very, very interesting is the two new boys are separated by 29 thousandths of a second.
Oh, that's really... I was still on Darth Tims.
So they're both very quick and really both very similar paces.
At least in quali.
At least in quali. You know, the race might be entirely different.
Exactly. You just mentioned that guys like Simba that are much quicker in terms of race pace, race pace, and a lot of guys. For me as well, I think my pace in race is usually better than in quali.
Yeah.
And there are also guys that are like a little bit more, have a little bit more pace in quali compared to the race pace.
Yeah,
So
I am
will be interesting
also
if they stand on the front.
very much not a one-lap merchant anymore. I was at one point, but these days I have
With
to
your flick.
totally, with my flick, I could gain a tenth on people in the corner by just chucking the car
Yeah,
in. I can't do it anymore.
definitely. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see because if Danko or CL8 are quicker at racing than they are at quali, then this could become very, very much a one-horse race or two-horse
Let's
race.
see. Let's see. Lando Boris is still close. We got also our championship leader. He with a strangely low qualifying with P6 or P7 heavy T.
Yeah,
But yeah, these guys are always quick in the race, especially Lando Boris and heavy T. The race pace is, and Darth Timms, of course, the race pace is really good. And they might have a word about the new guys. Let's see. It will be
yeah,
interesting.
we will find out. What is ultra disappointing is the
Oh,
race is looking very sunny.
yeah.
I was hoping
Actually,
for a bit of rain.
who knows? Maybe it can change quickly. We
It
had a
can.
race here in Tier 4. It was in was it Austria? I think it was. I think it was Austria. It
Yeah.
started in the dry, started then raining, and the rain stopped. It got dry again and ended again on the rain.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Tier 4 is usually eventful, and now with weather as well. So maybe it changes quickly.
Don't
And
tease me
we
like
got
that, Savior.
Ashley Bassman who got kicked out. He needs a new invite.
Who does?
I don't know. Ashley Bassman. I think he's here called.
I have him tucked away on my friends somewhere.
Ashlord. Ashlord.
Ashley is going to be here, someone. Ashley Baseman. Invite sent, my good friend.
Thank you.
See, I can multitask. So while we've got 5 minutes, I'm interested to hear your views, Saviour, on the first race of the actual F1 season this year.
Ooh. All right. First of all, I'm gonna quickly answer a question on the YouTube chat. Yeah, we're gonna do a formation lap.
Yes, we do.
And yeah, now back to your question. Oh yeah, to your task. Uh, I think the first half of the race was surprisingly entertaining. It was
Yeah.
really entertaining. It was, I have to say, a strange experience though. Looking at these cars, how they were switching positions on the straight
Mm,
with such big speed differences just because of the battery with combined with this super clipping. It
yeah.
was it was just strange. It looked like a little bit like a video game, you know, like you're
Yeah.
using like yeah, the comparison that Charles did with the mushroom of Super Mario.
It's like Mario
It made
Kart. Yeah,
sense. Yeah,
brilliant.
exactly. It made sense. It really looked like that, and that felt a little bit strange. Even though I have to say it was brutally entertaining. It was really good. But then, of course, there came a point where yeah, Mercedes was just managing, and Ferrari was doing a classic Ferrari strat.
I was
And
going to say, what was nice for me, actually, when you looked
mhm.
at the first stint, Ferrari and Mercedes are very similar pace wise. There's not a
Yes,
whole lot separating them.
no, no, you're right. But on the other hand, I think it was yeah, the fact that they managed to stay out on these hards so long, and
Yes.
Ferrari pitted so late, and they didn't manage to close the gap, not even close a little bit. It just stayed the same. So I think Mercedes had more to give, and they were just managing, and that's
I
the thing.
think
I
that
think they
also
didn't show everything.
highlights how powerful boost mode is in these new cars.
Yeah, that's true.
If
Yeah,
Ferrari is, let's say, slightly behind on pace on Mercedes, without that boost mode, without that overtake mode, they're never going to close that gap because it is so overpowered.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's going to be
It
more
looked like it.
important than ever that Ferrari do not mess up their strategy. And I know that's like telling the sun not to rise in the morning. However, we have to be
Yeah,
hopeful.
I just really don't understand. Like Lewis said, I really don't understand why they not at least with one guy. They should have just split it.
Yeah.
Charles was leading, so maybe yeah, pit Lewis and keep Charles at the front to keep the track position and stuff, and try something. I don't understand why you kept
Don't
both
you
on.
sacrifice my Charles for Lewis. I'm not having that. Right, well, we're going anyway, so let's have a look at tyre strats.
Yep.
How interesting that 90%, well, I'd say roughly 75% of the grid has gone for hard tyres. They've gone for the alternate strategy.
No. That's the thing. Here in this game, it's not the alternate strategy. In this game, the first strategy it gives you is hard to mediums.
Yes, but listening to this game as saying, "Oh yes, this is the best strategy," is like listening to Ferrari telling you that you're on the right strategy.
Definitely, 100%. But I think that's what happened. We have in Tier 4, I think we have some guys that are maybe even new to the game.
Yeah.
And they maybe don't have even own setups. They might be using the preset setups.
Yeah.
And they just, use the strategy they give them. And if Mark, I think that's how the race engineer is called, or because it's not Jeff anymore. If Mark tells them in lap 27 of 29 to pit for new hards.
Oh, don't do it, boys. Don't do it, boys. Don't listen to new Jeff. He's useless.
Yep, that's horrible. So.
But here's the really rogue one. Heavy T in P6 on a set of soft tyres.
Yep. He's going for something special.
I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, he's got to do a two-stop here. And this is very comfortably a one-stop. So, I mean, yeah, I think it's very easily a one-stop, personally.
For what? If you
for this race.
Go hard.
Yeah, no, if you do medium hard, it is a one-stop.
Yeah, definitely, of course. Yeah. And I think even maybe with the softs too hard, even that might be possible. If you can drag the softs to lap 7 or something, you can go to the end.
But here we go. Both the top two boys missed their grid slot. So sort of advantage Lando Boris at this point, who is very much in his grid slot. Right, we are about ready to go. Here we go. We have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are away. And yes, Boris gets a really, really good start, and it's already between the front two. This is risky through turn 1 in Australia. Yep, there's a little bit of contact, but they survive.
We lost one Alpine.
Oh, we've lost him. Oh, Danko down to P16.
Yep.
Heavy T making those softs work very, very well early on.
Already up to P3. What a start.
Well, he needs to make hay while the sun is shining here, because those softs, I would say they're only going to last 6 laps.
I think Ashlot is having some connection issues. His car is really...
Oh no!
Around.
Oh, Simba's coming alongside Owen. Owen makes a really late defensive move there. But both survive with all of their end plates intact. However, that opens the door for Adam, yes. He makes the move on Simba because he had to back up. Oh no, Simba's coming back, going for the outside line.
The outside, beautiful.
Oh, but Adam holds it.
But now it's done. Yeah, but nice fight. A little contact, but that was okay.
This is what we like to see. Hard, clean racing.
Yeah.
Now, CL8 isn't opening the gap massively. It is getting there, but now that DRS is in play, is Lando Boris going to hold on to him?
Yep, our 3 championship leaders are there. Oh no, Brindle. And so the top 3 of the top 4 are right with him.
Interestingly, Heavy T seems to be having some traction issues in the slower speed corners. I wonder if his softs are slightly overheating.
Just done 1.5 laps, but yeah, it's the soft tires. It looks warm, so
It looks very
They're
warm.
not gonna have too long. That's true.
Adam gets past Owen. Owen Simba's got Vans alongside him. Oh, that was a bold move by Simba to keep the place.
Vans backed out though as well. Very smart driving.
Let's jump back up to the front where Lando Boris is still close.
Yep.
But, CLA ran really wide.
It's gonna put him now a little bit vulnerable, but the straight is too short, I think.
If he can get a really good exit out of turn 2, he might have half a chance.
Yeah, but they all have a good exit.
Yeah, to be fair, they all had an absolutely brilliant exit there. Oh, yellow flag. It's Brindle. Is it Brindle? No,
he had a moment maybe, but it's a red.
Oh, it was too cool. 45 Chul. So here's Lando Boris's big moment. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. That looked like a warning to me. But is he going to be close enough to try and make a move? Oh, and Darth Timms making the move on Heavy T.
Heavy T not defending.
Yeah, Lando Boris just really doesn't seem to have the straight line speed.
Nope. Oh yeah, the C8 is using the battery also really smart, I reckon.
Trouble with this track that I found is battery recharge is horrible around here.
Might be.
Well, Saviour disagrees.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
Oh, and Scottish Mav has had a spin.
I was the whole time in DRS. I think so.
Oh, well, how nice for you, Saviour. Some of us didn't have that privilege. I can confirm that ERS recharge around here is absolutely vile.
Yeah, I believe you. I never wanted it out to my friend.
I appreciate that.
But now Lando Boris is really close, so let's see. If he now gets clean exit, I think he's now too close to not go for it. Oh no, and again, the exit is better for C8, but he's closer now.
Lando Boris just seems to be consistently understeering out of that corner. I think it's purely dirty air coming into play.
Yep.
Oh, mind you, here comes Boris! Oh, not quite enough room.
C8 positioned this car really nice.
C8 ran really wide there, though.
Recharging early.
I was going to say, please don't send it there, Boris.
Yeah, especially if you're too far on the inside, you just jump over the curb and then you to the other guy. It's always dangerous, that corner.
Yeah, I think Heavy T's tyres are already starting to struggle.
Yeah, I think so too. He was running also the whole time in dirty air, the whole 4 laps and stuff, so I think these tires are cooking now.
Yeah.
Well, I think you can even see it. Oh, what am I stupid? On the front left? No, from the far not, but now I didn't see it. I think it's just my monitor maybe.
I mean, they probably are already graining, to be honest.
Yeah, but it looked like there were some shadows, but I don't know if it's my screen.
It's the game trying to trick you, it does that. Like when it tells you someone's got a purple sector and they 100% haven't.
That's so annoying.
It was a slightly better exit from Boris. Is it going to be enough, though?
It's again the same gap. He's trying.
He is going for it. He's going to the outside. Very light contact.
And now there's Darth Timms. Is he going to wait? He's not going to wait.
Darth Timms waits for no one.
Especially not that. Oh, beautiful. Great.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
picked his braking zone perfectly there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move. Oh, and C8 running wide again. Now we have all 4 back together. And yeah, beautiful move by Darth Timms. He's driving with confidence now. He won the last race.
Really is.
Took his first win.
Good man.
Also, I think his hard tires are really just coming alive. Oh, but he's now sending it. That was aggressive.
Yeah, I mean...
and there's more.
Let's all calm down a little bit, boys. Ashlord was disqualified.
A strange one. I have not read why, to be honest, because I was watching this fight.
What I was going to say before Tier 4s started trying to kill each other was, and this is going to sound like a bit of a hot take, I thought the hard tyres felt significantly nicer than the mediums around here.
Yep, I 100% agree. The hard tyres felt real. Ooh, we have CL8 going back for it. He's back in the lead, back past Darth Tims. Let's see if Darth Tims can...
No, because it's a double DRS zone, so Darth Tims has nothing to fight him back with here.
That's true.
He needs a good exit going on to the pit straight here.
Heavy T still being here, I think he might really think about going for a one-stop.
Oh, when he went really wide!
Now the third time.
That could be a little bit of graining on his medium tyres, to be honest, if he's understeering that badly.
Now, can he make it cleaner now? Yep, too clean. He left too much room when he got the 3 seconds for cutting. That's unfortunate.
Now you need to find the happy middle ground, Darth Tim, where you leave room but don't cut the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw it though. That you tried. We have Heavy T and Lando Boris going for it. They're both championship leaders. We're side by side. Heavy T managed to defend, but now he lost DRS, so now he's going to be vulnerable. And Lando Boris might pass him.
Yeah, Heavy T is
really done now.
I think he's had a nice sort of second life out of his soft tyres, which is now gone again.
We'll see you later. Around the outside.
Oh, there's the Darth Tims! Yeah, that's
and more Blood Magic ran into the back as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, these 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's
undeserved.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now found the downside of ghosting being turned off.
Yeah, these 10 seconds are shit. But,
we might see those 10 seconds removed in the steward's room, but that is for a later day.
They will take him in the pits, so nothing.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Alas, so
that was unfortunate. That was It was like coming. These two made contact earlier, and this corner is really hard to go side by side. It needs to be perfect.
On a corner that quick, it's one of those situations where you turn, you see the car across the track, and there's nothing I can do about this. I'm just committed to hitting this car at this point.
Yeah, it always had to end in tears somehow. But yeah, unfortunate. Now, Darth Tims need to fight back. There are a lot of guys who took damage in that situation.
Yeah.
Heavy T pit as well.
Simba's had a really nice exit on Owen J here, leading on to the DRS not straight. And he goes for the inside line. Oh, that was beautiful, Simba. That was stunning.
But also really, really fair of Owen.
Yeah, Owen left really good. Fans trying to send it there.
Yeah, and Brindle just wall riding at the back.
Good grief.
And he's now going for it.
Oh my gosh, boys, calm down. It's lap 8 of 29. You've got plenty of time to fight. Just calm.
They're cuddling everywhere today.
Good grief.
As long as they survive like this here, this was okay. It was on the limit.
I like to see hard racing, but oh my gosh, take a breath, boys.
Yeah, well, in the front there is now getting some breathing spaces. CL8 is having a gap now to Lando Boris. Adam the Sweet is back to P3.
Lando Boris was about 2 seconds off him, so he is closing that gap down slowly.
Nice.
Still struggling with that quick right-hander, but overall his pace is looking pretty strong. And you know who else's pace is looking strong? Simba is really opening that gap to Owen.
Yep, indeed. And some changing positions again.
Without DRS, I think Simba could be safe by the pit straight, you know, with the pace he's got right now.
Yeah, Owen hanging in though.
He's doing his best. He had a nice braking zone there.
Yellow flag.
He's held in there. Boris is pitting. Lap 9, that's possibly a touch early.
Yep, he wants to close the gap maybe.
Going for an undercut here. But in my book, that's now looking like a 2-stop.
Yeah, if you want to be safe, but you can go 1-stop. My normal pit stop was in if it would have been a race without safety car, I would have pitted in lap 11.
Okay.
So I think it's okay. You can do it's the tires. Excuse me.
Bless you.
The tires won't feel too good towards. No, I can't. Sorry. you have to go.
Yeah, I mean, oddly for Tier 1, we had quite a lot of safety cars. So I genuinely can't even remember what the strategy would have been at this point.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm back.
No, it's fine. And Lando gets immediately past its Owen. He's gone for another set of mediums. So he's committed to a 2-stop here.
Yeah, true. Interesting.
Or he's hoping for a really late safety car where he can get himself onto a set of softs? Question mark?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he is, but I think it's always hard to gamble for a safety car.
I don't want to jinx it, but if a safety car came out now, Lando is kind of wrecked.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely needs the safety car to stay where it is at the moment for at least 3 more laps or 4 more laps till everybody pitted.
I tell you who would kill for a safety car right now is Simba and Adam.
Yep, I think Owen as well, Vance, they're all. Oh.
Having said that,
didn't sound too good. You don't want to jinx anybody, I heard, but you did.
Not with a safety car.
Yeah, that's true though. But you were just talking good about Owen.
You know, baby steps. I'll try not to get myself in any more trouble. So it's Vans and Simba now.
MVT fighting his way back up. Past now it's Owen.
Oh yeah, he's coming back now on his medium tyres. But he's going to need really good pace because if he's going to do another stop, he's going to want...
Sorry. CLA 10 seconds penalty, speeding in the pit lane. That's going to hurt this race.
Yes, a gentle reminder to everyone that pit lane assist is off in every single tier in this league. Just in case you're one of these people who has it on in career mode and likes to speed into the pit lane like a missile. Because I used to do that, I'm not going to lie.
CLA coming out right in front of Heavy T. Heavy T's going for it and passing him. Some more little rubbing.
Interestingly, okay. Simba's already lapped someone.
Yeah, I think we have to cool for school. Yeah, he's letting.
But here comes Vans. And gets the move done to take over the lead of the race. Simba's just got to stick with him at this point. Vans is on a different strategy. There's no sense in fighting him too hard.
Ooh. Lando Boris just went straight on. That looks strange.
Oh.
Like he didn't have any braking, he just went nearly full throttle into the wall.
Has he damaged his front wing? He has. Oh, Lando. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, me too. That didn't look like a mistake by him. It was something technical, I think.
Yeah, I mean...
Ah, that's unfortunate.
It's very, very unfortunate. Happens to the best of us, unfortunately, at times.
Yeah, but he managed nice to not run into the back of the guy ahead. He cut the
Fair
corner
play to him.
everything to avoid crashing into somebody.
Good man. So Vans has come out P11 and pretty close to man. So if he's in DRS, this could really help him with his undercut on Simba.
Yep. But it's not going to be enough. 1 point. He is. Sorry. I'm confused there. Vance might pass man now. Yeah,
Scottish and Ivan. Ivan really sending it and makes a very clean move. Very nice.
Yeah, he's a tier 3 driver.
He is. He is a higher tier reserve, so he's not going to get points anyway in the Drivers' Championship, but very nice. Brindle pits off his hards on lap 13. Now that is very early.
Yep. So he's also not going for one stop, I guess.
Yeah, 15 laps.
Oh, we have a safety car. That's the reason. We have a safety car.
Interesting.
So of course he's pitting. Ooh,
so here's a question.
I didn't realize anything.
Why hasn't Simba?
He might have just passed the pits. Oh, imagine, because I think they all didn't pit. Ivan Dunera didn't pit.
Yeah.
Pitted. Because Ivan has to pit anyways. He's a higher tier reserve, and that means that they just got collected by the safety car. That's really unfortunate for Simba. I think the worst possible happened. Let me check the stream. I'm gonna rewatch the stream. Yeah, he couldn't do anything. He just passed the pits when it came out.
Oh no!
We were on board with Brindle. We saw it. Ah, that's unfortunate. He couldn't do anything.
So gutting. And if he pits now, he's gonna lose so many positions.
And that means as well that Brindle timed it perfectly. He just entered the pits when it came out.
Oh
so
my god.
Otherwise, other than that, he would have been in the same group with Simba and Ivan. And yeah, that's really unfortunate for Simba. He was having such a good race, and now that's gonna put him down. But
he was doing absolutely brilliant, but this is F1 in a nutshell. Never get comfortable, never think it's going well. Things change on a dime in this sport.
Yeah, but I think it will be hard with the mediums going to the end, but not impossible, because
Simba just takes the L.
Yeah, they have to. It's unfortunate, nothing they can do. But yeah. Oh no!
Oh,
he slowed down. That looked really strange. He slowed down enough and then accelerated again. I think the pit limiter was not in.
That's really unfortunate.
Worse and worse. And now he's getting past it.
And Ivan jumped him in the pits. It gets worse.
Yeah, keep your head down, man. It will be all to go for. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Never know what's going to happen here.
I just wanted to say, there are a lot of guys with penalties ahead, but yeah, he just got himself one, so that's unfortunate.
Let's have a quick look at the penalty situation.
Yep.
So, we've got 3 seconds for P6 to P10 and P17 to P19. And then CL8 and Simba both have 10-second penalties. Now, what's interesting, Adam the Sweet has come out beautifully here in P2. CL8 has kept the lead of the race in the long run. However, Adam the Sweet and Brindle have had massive gains throughout this race, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, 9 places for Brindle and 6 for Adam the Sweet.
Yep, they're having amazing races. Of course, the safety car helped out a little bit, but
yeah,
they brought themselves into their position.
Exactly. Even without a safety car, at a certain point, they were getting back to this position without a mistake.
Yep.
So they've
100%.
got their strategy really, really good. They've kept it consistent. Yep. Fair play to both of them. That's a good point. As it currently stands, Adam the Sweet is actually de facto leader of this race.
Yep.
Because of that 10-second penalty from CL8. In fact, CL8 is currently P5, really.
Yeah, maybe you should have pitted. I don't know, to get the 10 seconds.
Do you know what? If it was me, because I always take an extra set of mediums, that's just my default going into F1 races these days. I would have pit, served 10 seconds, got on a fresh set of mediums, and just done my best to get them to the end.
Same. I think I would have done the same.
It would have been sketchy at the end because the tyres would feel revolting.
You lose a lot of track position. Because maybe he has the pace, who knows, if he pits and takes the 10 seconds, he's last. Or let's say P14, 13, if he would have done it immediately. And then you have to have still a long way to come back. If you're now in the front and you have the better pace, you have maybe, of course, guys like Adam the Sweet, Brindle, Heavy T staying in your 10 seconds. But who knows, maybe you can make a 10-second gap to the other guys who are having a penalty as well. So maybe it's not a too bad call to stay out.
Maybe not. We're going to find out, though, because the safety car is coming in.
Exactly. So, yeah, like you said, it's going to be hard with the mediums going to the end. But, yeah, of course, you have to try it now. But 13 laps of racing, 14? No, it's going to be 13 laps of racing. Will be...
Yeah, 13 full laps of racing by the time we get going. This is not a slow safety car restart. CL8 is not hanging round.
Oh, are you? Is that? You want to say something to me or what? No, because of Las Vegas.
Yes, indeed. You dirty man. And CL8's off, and Metalhead gets a 10-second penalty for colliding with Daft Tim. It's all going mental.
Yeah, we have a back marker trying to give back positions, but you shouldn't ahead of the finishing line, because I think we might see now more.
Yeah, so reminder to anyone who's lapped, do the safety car restart to the start-finish line and then get out of the way, please.
Yeah.
Otherwise we get illegal overtakes and it all gets very, very confusing, and it's a lot of work for stewards that we don't want. But having talked about pace, CL8 is absolutely flying early on in this stint.
Yeah, he nailed the restart. He had a little gap already, but yeah, he also, I know we're not allowed to talk about it, but he's really pushing. He's pushing to make the gap.
Oh, retired in the pits. We will move swiftly on. Brindle needs to make some really good pace because he's on the mediums.
Yeah.
He wants to make progress now so that when the tyre delta comes in later in the stint, he's not going to lose out too badly. Because everyone on hard tyres is going to have a big offset by about lap 25, 26.
Yep. Yeah, or you go the other way around. You just try to really nurse them now. And just like in the DRS train, do a little lift and coast. And try to keep them alive as much as you can. But I think, like you say, to take now, to use them like, to use the advantage you're having now, makes more sense, I think.
Yeah.
Build a little gap maybe, and then later try to hang on.
Particularly as CL8 is going to wring every bit of life out of those tyres to try and make sure he loses out as little as possible with that 10-second penalty. And Fire J Rooster has retired in the pits as well. So this is all getting a little bit confusing now, as we have multiple retirements.
Yeah, soon, and especially if you think about Josh and Ivan being higher tier drivers.
Yeah.
See
there's still points on the table.
And Simba is going the wrong way. He's rolling backwards.
Simba, that is not the way that the track goes, my friend.
That's
very
really
unfortunate.
Sad. You were having such a nice race till it all.
It's one of the hardest things I find about F1 is when something goes wrong, getting your head back into the right mentality to get the rest of the race done.
Yeah, sometimes impossible.
Yeah,
It's
honestly.
Scottish
Particularly
math
if you're
having
up in
to
like
switch.
P1, P2, P3, and something goes wrong, your head is fried if you're suddenly down in P13.
Yep. Yep. Last week in Tier 0, I did the safety car restart. I was fortunately leading at that moment.
Yeah.
And it was 2 laps towards the end, and I just missed my braking point and went straight.
Yeah.
And then found myself in last. And I'm telling you, yeah, there are the moments where you really don't want to drive anymore.
Yeah.
There were some horrible 2 laps, but it needs to happen. But yeah, back to racing. We have CL8 already 3
Yes.
seconds ahead. He's really trying to go for it. But Adam the Sweet and Brindle, Heavy T, they are all not fighting too hard each other. I think they're at the moment like carrying each other, trying to stick to their positions and try to be as fast as they can to not let the gap to CL8 get too big.
Brindle can be really smart here. If he lets Adam use his tyres to keep within a certain distance of Adam, and Brindle just uses the DRS to keep in touch with Adam, he's in a great position.
Definitely. But Heavy T is now going for it. He's not wanting to wait anymore.
That was a very nice move. Big twitch though.
Big twitch. But
Keeps going
nice
though.
save.
And wide for Brindle.
I saw it. Yeah. So unfortunate, the curb just drags you out a little. Nothing you can do, and then yeah, you get this warning. So
Lando Boris has caught up to Darth Tim's. Darth Tim's pace seems to have fallen off a little bit in this stint. Oh, he's on very old hard tyres. That's probably why.
That might be why. Yeah.
His tyres are 12 laps. Oh, what happened there? Right, well, we'll move on and let the stewards deal with that one.
Sometimes I have to say I have not seen it, so I'm not especially talking about this situation now because I just switched to it too late. But we are now, nobody here is getting paid for it. We're all doing it for fun. Nobody's going to be dropped if you have a bad result or if you lose a position and stuff. We're all doing it for fun and for battles. So please focus on having the cleanest battles because that's the most fun.
Yeah.
Nobody later going to talk about your result much and stuff. So just leave a little extra room and we're all fine. I really sometimes don't understand why we fight till the limit. Of course, there are moments where you get heated, and that's all okay. It's part of racing, but in all, just keep it clean, and we all have fun racing. And we
look at it this way: you could be in Tier 1 and you have Saviour behind you. I can have the best intention to try and hold Saviour up, but it ain't going to last longer than about 3 or 4 corners, and you just have to accept it.
With your low wing, that's not true.
Yeah, to be fair.
I'm sitting behind you all race, man, with the low wing.
Yeah, to be fair.
Minutes, of course.
Yeah, I ran some dirty low wings in Vegas, to be fair. Yeah, Heavy T is looking pacey.
Yep. Heavy T is really going for it now, but Adam the Sweet still carrying. But Brindle has lost these guys now. So
he has, unfortunately,
showing a little drop off.
It's one of those tracks where once you're out of DRS, it is so difficult to try and get back in.
100%. It's so hard.
Particularly as there's actually quite a lot of DRS zones on this track as well.
There are 4 DRS zones, I think.
Yeah.
So no way of coming back if you lose it.
And you just see that gap slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you go, oh,
it's so annoying, so annoying. You're really just sitting there and hoping for them to start really fighting.
Yeah.
But at the moment he's trying to get back. He's at the edge, but I think he's not made enough. No, sadly not.
Oh, it was so close though.
Yep.
I don't think Heavy T's gonna have enough here. He is gaining. Yep. Nowhere near, unfortunately.
Adam the Sweet in his second race, really doing a good race and defending the championship lead as if he's driving here since.
He is doing a cracking job, to be fair to him.
Yeah, keeping it clean, keeping it nice. And they're not letting CL8 build up the gap much more. It's now 8/10 in the last 3 seconds. Oh no, there he is!
He's
CL8 lost it, we had
gone!
contact! Adam the Sweet lost the part of his wing. No, this race is really, really dangerous if you're up the lead. Ay.
Is
No,
Heavy T
is
going to
leading.
be the one to break the curse of being in first position in this race?
Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. I might have just jinxed him, huh? I was just saying
Yeah,
what Adam the Sweet is doing, and then yeah,
that is so
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Our new guys now had both their moments. Danko is back to P8. He's fighting now for P7 actually. They're side
Yeah.
by side. Owen defending.
To be fair,
Danko had to tuck them behind. Yeah.
he's having a good fight back, is Danko.
Yeah, he is definitely. He's having a really good fight back, but I
Let's
don't
see.
know how much.
Oh, we had a great exit there.
Yeah, he might pass him now. He's really close. Come on, guys. Keep it clean. Nice.
Through
still
goes
close.
Danko.
Yep.
And he'll have
Now
another
that's-
little boost of DRS to try and
Hey,
close
by
him
the
up to
way-
Metalhead Matt a bit.
Metalhead Matt is on P6. That's
Yeah, he's
good.
having a brilliant little race,
He's
to be fair.
having a race. After the quali, he was struggling a little bit.
This
Winning the
is
race.
what Metalhead Matt is proving today is what happens when you keep your head down, you keep your nose clean, and just take the places as they come to you.
Yep.
You don't always need to be fighting someone super hard. You can just take advantage of whatever comes your way.
Yeah, especially now. We have just 15 guys left, so everybody's getting points. And we have in the YouTube chat. Sorry, yeah?
No, go on.
I just wanted to say we have a guy who's interested in joining the league. So
Lovely.
it's not full. It's not full. We always have room for clean.
Let me very
drivers.
quickly, while trying to keep an eye on the race, thankfully everything seems fairly calm right now. Let me create a link for you. Copy link.
Service. That's service.
And put it in the YouTube chat for you. There we go. There's a lovely little Discord link for you, sir. Come and join us.
Yeah, we have even another guy, Charlie Stevenson. Good evening.
So let's jump back to Danko and Owen, who are pretty much the main battle on track at this point.
But they're closing on Metalhead.
Big lock up on Metalhead, but actually recovers quite nicely out of the corner. And actually, I think he might have done enough here.
Yes.
Very nice.
With a good exit, Danko might attack into turn 3.
I think Metalhead might have just done enough there. Yeah.
Again. But it's getting close. A little push. Oh, nice save by Metalhead.
A little love tap, but very well controlled by Metalhead Matt. Oh, that's Ivan. You're a higher tier reserve. I'm not giving you screen time. We're going to stick with Danko.
Yep. He's going for it now. He's close.
He should have him here. 3/10.
Around the outside.
Around the outside. Lovely. Very good.
Yep.
Oh, another 3 seconds for Owen J. And 3 seconds for Metalhead
as well, running wide. They were both together.
Jump in on penalties. Oh, yeah, Metalhead has 16 seconds, unfortunately.
But they have a big gap to Scottish Pep, so...
They do.
He might not lose too many.
He can still theoretically keep himself inside the top 10 as long as he keeps his pace going.
Yeah, especially because Josh is a higher tier reserve.
I tell you what, Heavy T has opened up a phenomenal gap at the front. Nearly getting on towards 4 seconds at this point ahead of Adam the Sweet.
Yeah, but we cannot forget that Adam the Sweet has damage since CL8 lost it.
And this is why You are a very, very good co-com. Safety car.
VSC.
It's a VSC. Okay.
So we might see a drive-through. But no, I jinxed it now, I guess. But please don't get a drive-through. Nobody.
Who's cursing now?
But yeah, we have now just 14 drivers left, so there are
Yeah.
big points for everybody if you're finishing. But yeah, Australia can be that race. It's hard because
So
once you lose it,
unpredictable.
there's a wall. There's a wall most of the times. And yeah, like you say, unpredictable. You might be doing the same over 10 laps, and somehow on the 11th lap, it just goes on you. The curb just pushes you a little tad too far, or you touch some grass, and it's gone.
Exactly. Wow, this is we're gonna have at most a 3 lap sprint to the end as Brindle nearly loses it under VSC. Are we still under VSC?
Sorry, come again?
Are we still under VSC? Oh no, more 10-second penalties.
For collision.
I don't think we're under VSC. Are we?
They're looking, yeah, I think so, because they're still braking erratically and they're not using ERS and stuff. And it shows still yellow, but yeah, maybe we are glitched. I don't want to say it, but maybe we are.
What?
No, we are not.
No, there we go, we're going.
There we go.
I was going to say, what? A glitch on an F1 game? No, surely not. Ooh, Metalhead Matt seriously understeering in the dirty air, and off goes Daft Tims. Daft Tims? Oh, he's on a set of mediums now. That's why. I was like, he must have taken these hards really far. No, he's on mediums. Yep. And he's going to get Owen.
He is.
Up into P7. This has been a nice little fight back from Daft Tims, who went pretty near the back of the grid at the start.
Yeah, no, at the middle part where he had the collision with the front runner. I don't remember at the moment how it was, but yeah. But he got. He's having a good comeback.
Got caught in a little bit of chaos. Now, CL8 is going to want to try and open up a bit of a gap to Scottish Mav here. He's got 6 seconds of penalties. He does not have a lot of time to try and open up this gap.
No, but he's increasing the gap quickly, so he's
well, maybe he does have enough time. Who knows?
Well, he needs to fight nearly 3.5 seconds now.
Yeah, it's
Let's see.
Never say never. It's a tall ask, but stranger things have happened on these games.
Yep.
Baby Hornet got himself promoted to tier 1, so anything can truly happen.
The flick. We were talking about it a lot today. The flick. The Hornet flick.
Yes, that's what it's called from now on, the Hornet flick.
The Hornet flick. There we go. Vance is closing now on Brindle. Brindle, who was fighting with
us. Yeah, he is, actually. And Vance doesn't have a penalty, so he does not need to fight Brindle. Just keep it clean, stay behind him, take the place at the line.
Yep. It's a beautiful race by Vance.
Yeah, he's had a very nice fight back, actually, and he's gained 5 positions this race.
Yeah. And
6 positions make that.
Clean fights. I was watching him. He had a clean. We were watching him with fighting with Simba, I think.
Yeah.
And they had a clean battle going side by side. And yeah, he was keeping it clean as well. Like you say, if you keep your nose down and clean, then yeah, a lot to get here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Adam the Sweet also gonna manage, as it looks, to get the podium with his broken wing.
Yeah, I mean, all of the top 4 have gained a lot of positions over this race, so they have all had very, very good races.
Yep, 100%. And Brindle also making 9 positions. Again.
CL8 has opened up a bit of a gap, actually. He's got it to 4.3. Ivan lets him through. It's not completely impossible that he could open this gap.
No. But we have the championship leader now. Coming through the last corners to take another
Yes,
win.
well
Big
done,
drive.
Heavy T. Let's see if Vans is going to try and send it on Brindle towards the line. I don't think he
Congrats.
is. Yes, very good race by Heavy T. That was an absolutely solid race. Also by Adam in P2.
P2 back
Brindle
to
in P3, but is going to lose out to Vans.
but still a big drive.
Danko, very nice fight back for P5.
Yeah.
Daft Tim's, very nice fight
Also
back for P6.
Yeah.
Here comes CI, who gets on the grass again. He likes that grassy area by there.
Yeah. Yep.
How close is he going to be? He keeps ahead of...
A lot of changes.
He lost out to Scottish Mav in the end. I don't think by very much, actually.
Well, yeah. Congrats, first of all, to all finishers in this race, because you all got points, and it's a chaotic and difficult race.
It is.
It definitely is. It is technical, even though it got a little bit easier with now the more straights we're having since like 3 years and stuff.
Yeah.
But, it's still a difficult race with a lot of walls and quick corners. So yeah, congrats on everybody finishing, and especially on the top 4 or 5, where we're all having really good drives from
amazing
front. And yeah, also to the other guys making the comeback drives. From the guys who finished, nearly everybody had a really good race.
Exactly.
Good to see.
So here's your provisional finishing positions, obviously subject to stewarding. Heavy T takes the win, followed by Adam the Sweet and Vans on the podium. Then you've got Brindle, Danko, Daft Tims, Owen J, Ivan, who does not count, Scottish, and CL8, who was very, very close to pulling that gap, but unfortunately not quite enough. Then you've got Man, Josh Boy, It's Owen, and Metalhead Matt, and then all of our DNFs. So, Saviour, who are you going to give your driver of the day to?
Well, yeah, like we have said several times, nearly everybody had a good race, especially the top 4 had really good drives. I'm never giving it. I think I never gave it to Heavy T yet, because he was always like in the front and leading, and I was like, I always gave it to like guys like Brindle, who made a comeback drive and stuff, or today like making so many positions. But today I'm gonna give it to Heavy T, because he had a difficult race. He started from P7 or P6, which was usually a little lower than he usually is. That's what I wanted to say. And he kept it clean. He made a difficult strategy with a soft tire start and made it work, staying with the group. And he had a really good drive. I'm going with Heavy T.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll agree with you. He had an absolutely brilliant race. Fair play to him. So, thank you all for joining us. That is us done for this evening. We will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock UK time for the Tier 0, our 0 assists tier, having their go at Australia. And thank you for joining me, Saviour. It has been a delight to be back on comms with you.
It was beautiful. Great fun. But Tier 4 always. I love it.
Nice. Hopefully we'll be together again soon then.
Of course.
But yes, thank you all for joining us. We hope to see you tomorrow night. Good night.
Later.